Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who haven't been here before, my name is Cristy Leal and today I'm going to be telling you guys about the experience I had meeting One Direction. It all started back in 2011, like my One Direction obsession started in 2011 once that What Makes You Beautiful music video came out and some girl at school during music class started playing the video and I instantly fell in love with them. My favorite at the moment was Louis Tomlinson and my best friend was also like obsessed with the boys. She liked Harry. So once they announced their North American tour, me and my best friend were like begging our parents to let us go to the concert since they weren't initially coming here to Mexico. And we were like, we want to get VIP tickets. Like, let us try to get VIP tickets. If we don't get them, then it's okay. We won't buy any tickets. That's how spoiled we were. I know, such brats. But anyway, they were like, okay, you can try and get tickets. Because they were like only 50 tickets per venue. And we could only go to either Houston or Dallas. So it was like a slim to none chance of getting tickets. Like the VIP tickets. That included Soundcheck, meet and greet, and a reserved seat in the first 3 rows. So they were like, okay, you can try and buy them. So my parents lent me their credit card and we managed to get another girl on board to come with us. Sorry about the construction noise. I don't know if you can hear it, but they're actually building a house right next to mine, so I'm sorry. So anyways, we managed to get another girl on board. So we were 3 of us trying to get tickets to the concert. So we were like, each of us in our houses with our own credit cards, the 3 of us just refreshing the page until it was finally time to buy the tickets. And I was the only one that was able to get through. Like, we all refreshed it at the same time, and for the 2 of them it says like there are no more tickets available, and to me it did let me buy tickets. So I was like shaking all the way while I was filling out the name, the address and stuff like that. And we managed to get tickets. And then I called my parents. I remember calling them and I was like, hey, I was able to get tickets. And they were like, what? Because I had just charged over $1,000 into their credit card. And they honestly thought that we weren't gonna be able to buy tickets. So they were so shocked as well. And like, me and my friends couldn't stop screaming. We met at the mall later that afternoon and we started like jumping and hugging each other like, we're gonna meet One Direction, we're gonna meet One Direction. And the tickets started selling, I think like 3 months in advance or like 5 months, I don't even know. But we were like so excited. I remember I had my One Direction calendar and I was marking off with little X's every time a day passed because I was so excited to go to the concert. And then the best part was that we were able to get front row tickets. I was so excited because I was like, oh, if we get tickets in the 2nd or 3rd row, like that's okay. I don't mind, they're great tickets. But then when it showed me the landing page and it said front row, I was over the moon, guys. I was like so excited. And then when I told my best friends, of course, they started freaking out with me. And it was amazing. Then it was finally time to go to the concert and me and my whole family traveled to Houston to see the boys, even though I was the only one from my family that was gonna see them. And we took my best friend with us, and the other girl that also bought tickets with us traveled with 2 other girls from our school that were also able to get tickets but in the 2nd row. And so off we went to Houston. And then I remember it was a Sunday because everything was closed. And we just found like a Macy's and we went and hung out there until like, it was fine. Like, first we went there, then we had lunch, and then we were supposed to be at the venue at 3 p.m. to start getting in line for sound check and stuff like that. So we were just like, I remember I was buying my hot dog like for lunch. And the other girl calls us like, you need to hurry up. There's already a line, like hurry up, get here as soon as possible. So we ate, we stuffed our mouths with the food like as quickly as we could. And then we had my dad drive us to the venue. And when we got there, like we just stood there in the sun for like an hour waiting in line to finally be able to get the tickets. And my dad, he was so sweet. He waited with us because he needed to show his ID since the tickets were in his name, I think. So he had to wait with us, and then he waited there with us. We finally got the tickets. I have the tickets right here. I obviously kept them. So let me look for them. Okay, so no, apparently it was in my name because here it says my name. And it was in the Cynthia Woods Mitchell Pavilion, and it was run by VIP Nation. So this is the ticket. It says One Direction, pit, first row, seat number 23rd, and that was my ticket. I obviously kept it in this little envelope that they gave to us. And then, like, we were off. Once we had the tickets, we went inside, and we had to wait in line yet again for the sound check. And then we were like, I think the second ones or third ones in line. So we were there, and then they finally let us go through. And I saw that they were like making us go all the way over to the end of the stage, like, you know, to the very far end. And I wanted to be in the center. So I pulled my best friend back, and I was like, wait. So we let a lot of girls pass. And then when we calculated, like, we let 15 girls go before us, and then I pulled her into the line again, and we managed to get front row dead center for Soundcheck, and it was amazing. Then finally the boys came on stage, and it was so surreal. Like, I couldn't believe that they were actually real, and they were standing there in front of me. They were a meet 2 feet away, so it was amazing. And they started singing a few songs during Soundcheck. I honestly don't remember which songs they sang. And they didn't let us record, of course, since it was soundcheck. No phones were allowed. And then after soundcheck, they answered, like, there was a Q&A panel. So we were able to ask questions. And I remember, like, everyone was asking. And then my best friend was like, we should ask them something. We should ask them, we should ask them. And I was like, what? I don't want to speak because since English isn't my first language, I was, like, so scared that I was going to mess up. I was going to make a fool out of myself. So I was like, no, I'm so scared. I don't want to speak. And she was like, you know what? Fuck it. We paid a lot of money to be here. I'm going to speak. And so she raised her hand, and they were like, oh, this is the last question. And they picked her. And she was like, hi, we came all the way from Mexico to see you guys. I was wondering if you could say a few words in Spanish. And so the rest of the boys were, like, already scattered. They were leaving the stage. But Niall and Harry both stayed back, and they, like, answered our question. Niall was like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Te amo, guapa, and stuff like that. And Harry was just like, hola, ¿cómo estás? And they were so sweet to us. And then after that, the sound check was over. So our question, well, my best friend's question was the last one. So then they took us to the, like, we went outside again to get into another line to go into the meet and greet. And so we were waiting there along with my 3 other friends from school. And so we were 5. And then we went into the line. They finally let us into a little room. And we saw that we were, like, in the middle of the line. So we were like, shit, because I wanted to be last. We saw Paul. And then I was like, oh my God, we have to go and talk to him. So me and my best friend, like, went back to our purses, like, to reapply our lipstick and stuff like that. And then we started talking to Paul. We were like, oh my God, how are you? Like, how are the boys behaving? Are you liking it here? We came all the way from Mexico to see you. And he was a really sweet guy. I mean, I love Paul. I wanted to get a picture with him, but of course we weren't allowed to take out our phones or our cameras in that little room, so we couldn't. And then I was like, let's go to the back of the line. So we went to the back of the line, but a guy right there told us, like, no, these people have to be the last ones in line because they're for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And we were like, oh, okay. So we went back to our regular spot with the rest of our friends. And I was like, oh, okay, it's a bummer, but it's okay. And then the boys finally came out, and both Louis and Zane were carrying Nerf guns, and they started throwing darts at us. And I still have one of the darts that Louis threw at us right here. And it was so fun. They were so childish. and they started throwing the darts at us, and that's why Zane has the Nerf gun in my picture, which I'm gonna insert right here. So yeah, Louis obviously put his down for the meet and greet, but Zane never did. He stayed with the gun the whole time, which was so weird but so cute at the same time. And then it was finally time. The girls started passing, and it was so quickly, like you could only get to hug them really fast, take the picture, and they ushered you out. I was so scared. I remember I was like shaking. I don't even remember like what happened, but I found an old journal in which I wrote everything. But I was so in shock that I don't know, like when people ask me, oh, what did they smell like? I honestly don't remember. I was like holding my breath the whole time I was there because I was so nervous. So yeah, I don't know what the guys smell like. Just FYI. And then, so like they all started going, and it was first the other two girls from our school. They went through so quickly, and then the other friend that had come with us, and then it was my turn. And when I got there, Harry was like, oh, Mexico. So he remembered us, and I thought that was so sweet of him. So I went and I hugged him, then I hugged Niall, and I got myself in between Niall and Liam for the picture. So they took the picture, then I handed Liam little notes with my Twitter on them. My Twitter and my other best friend who couldn't go to the concert's Twitter. So I gave them to him, and he promised me that he'd follow us, but he never did. I mean, he never followed me. He did follow my best friend, my other friend, but it was because of a follow spree, so it wasn't because of my little notes. And then they were ushering me out, but since Louis was my favorite, I quickly asked him for a hug, and he gave it to me. I mean, he was kind of mad because his team had just lost like this major soccer, football championship, I don't know, and he was mad because of that. So he was like a little bit like, oh yeah, hug. He hugged me, and then they ushered me out. And then my best friend, when we were outside, we started shrieking and screaming and crying, obviously, because we just met the boys. And my best friend was like, oh my god, he remembered us. And I was like, I know. And she said like, yeah, he also told me like, oh, Mexico, I remember you. So yeah, Harry remembered us, and that was amazing, like, for me. And then once we were inside in the concert, they gave us this thing, which is like 1D Ultimate VIP thing. And they also gave us a bag with these bracelets, which with each of the boys' names on them, and these little pins, along with a t-shirt from the concert, which I don't have here at the moment. And then once we were inside, we got seated. Oh, and they also gave us cups. Yeah, they gave us cups. So we were inside, and then the opening act started. First it was a girl named Monica, I think. And then it was Ollie Murs, which I loved. So sweet. And he's a really great dancer, and his songs are amazing. And then it was finally time for the boys to come on stage. And we all started screaming like crazy. And they started with na na na. Na na na. Na na na. I don't even know how to say it, because I'm from Mexico. I would say like na na na. Oh, hi baby, how are you? She wants to be in my video, apparently. Hi sweetie, wait, baby. Okay, so apparently this is how I'm gonna stay the rest of the video. So then it was like, they started singing and stuff like that. And me and my friends were screaming like crazy. We just kept screaming their names and shaking our, like we were making fools out of ourselves. And the boys kept making eye contact with us and laughing at us. They were like making fun of us, but we didn't even care. We were like, you know what? This is never gonna happen again to us in our lives. Let's just enjoy it. We don't even care if the boys are making fun of us. And then, I don't know if you remember, but Liam always used, wait baby, stop it. Liam always used to like grab a fan's phone or camera and record us from the stage. So I was able to find the video for my concert, and I saw that I'm in the video, and Harry's also in the video. So I'm gonna post those pictures right here. It's 2 pictures, and then I think there's also one with Zane. I don't know. So if there is, I'll post it here. And then, so yeah, I was in that video. Then during another, when they were singing Moments, Harry mouthed Mexico to us, like he was making eye contact with us, and he mouthed Mexico. So I'll post that clip right now. And obviously, I don't know if you can hear, but we're screaming our hearts out during that part, and we were like, oh my god, Harry said Mexico. And then after that, before one thing, Niall gave a speech, and during that speech he suddenly like crouched down where I was, and he gave me his guitar pick like right to my hand, and I obviously have it right here. Oh my god, why can't I grab? I have it right here. It's supposed to say 1D, but since I touched it a lot and he touched it too, it's a little bit faded. I don't know if you can see, but it's supposed to say One Direction. And I have it in a little Ziploc bag, and it's my most prized possession. And I'll insert, I actually found a video of someone else recording that moment, and you can actually see how he gives it to me. So I'm gonna insert that video right here. And then here are also some pictures of myself holding the guitar pick. And then during one part of the speech, he also was like guapa, which means beautiful in Spanish. And I mean, like, why would he be saying words in Spanish, you know, when we were in the US? And then I think Louis and Harry both said guapa too, and I have a clip of that too, so I'll insert it right here.
Guys, whoop-up! This is going to sound amazing if you sing along with us.
And while they were saying it, they were looking our way, so we were like, yes, they called us beautiful. We were like over the moon, obviously. And then during the snowball fight, you know, at the end, during I Want, I think it was, when the boys were like in a suit, so cute, they started a snowball fight. So Zane actually came over to us, and my best friend was like, oh, can I have a snowball? And Zane was like, sure. So he gave her a snowball. I don't have the snowball right here because she obviously took it home with her, but I'll post a picture of all of our merch right here. And then I also forgot something really great happened. Someone threw a beach ball on stage, like a really huge beach ball on stage, and Harry used it to stage dive. So he went over the beach ball, and then he threw himself, not like over the crowd, but he threw himself off stage. There's a lot of background noise, I'm sorry about that, but yeah, Harry stage dived and then Louis followed, so we hugged both of them really hard, and then they were obviously escorted again up to the stage by security, which was really, really mad. They were obviously super pissed that the boys had jumped off from the stage because they weren't supposed to do that, and everyone went crazy and started hugging them and stuff like that. It was nuts, actually. Okay, so I was just editing the video and I totally forgot to include this, but when they asked the Twitter questions, Harry was asked if he could do the little shoulder thrust he used to do in the X Factor, which we all know is iconic, just like the vinyl, you know? So yeah, I got footage of that too because Carrie actually did it right in front of us. And I'm sorry in advance if you could hear our screams because we were like screaming like crazy, obviously. But here's the clip.
Thrust you used to do in the X Factor. Kiss, kiss, kiss. You need Viva La Vida. Coldplay, that's what you need.
Every time I picture London,
Let's see if we can get that Russell then.
oh, you need to get
I mean, that's just like crap.
Here we go. Here comes the shoe. Go for it.
Come on, lads, you professionals, aren't you?
3, 2, 1. Keep the beat there.
Anything at all. Play anything at all.
No, Viva La Vida.
There we go.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
And obviously during the concert there were lyric changes because it wouldn't be a One Direction concert without the famous lyric changes. So I think they changed the lyrics to Gotta Be You and I Want. And I'm gonna try and find the videos, and if I find them, I'll post them right here.
You could be preoccupied, different thing that you need to discuss. You're not into them at all. You just want materials. I should know because I heard that you're I want this cheesy. I want this crazy. I want to be loved by you. You got everything you need, but you want accessories. Got to hold it in your hand. If I change the world for you, I bet you wouldn't have a clue. Don't you know that I understand when girls say I want that's crazy. I want that's crazy. I want to be loved by you. Sing it for the first time again. Sing I want that's crazy. I want that's Kanye. I want to be loved by you.
That was basically my experience meeting the boys, and I hope you liked it. If you have any questions or comments, or if you want to share your experience with me, make sure to leave it down in the comments down below. Or you can also send me a message to my TikTok or Instagram, which are going to be right here. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, as well as turning on that notification bell to get a notification every time I post a new video. See you in the next one, guys. Bye!